You were required to have a plan. Yesterday, bitch listening ons, if you don't make or get a plan, you'll be the bitch of a guy with a plan. AI has already stolen about as many office jobs as it will. Truck drivers are next. Possibly bureaucrats could be next. The latter could be removed by the do-nothing U.S. Congress. Use AI for yourself. Look at videos and threads showing you all the AI that's available. Repurpose old work using AI. Think about what goes into your sales and teach your AI agent to replicate sales. Be a little wary of AI censorship. When rewriting, it'll delete negative but truthful statements you experience to share with your target audience. Experiment with AI. Have it expound on a quote or Bible verse. Ask why the masses hated such and such movie. Use AI to assist in testing and proving demand and anticipating consumer behavior. Moving on, you need to close your finances as much as possible. You need cash flowing assets, Bitcoin and tech stocks. There are a lot of salespeople, some volunteers, who sell fair to poor investments. This why your ex-wife got everything in a divorce after the boat accident? You select the best investments in buying homework. Eat for nutrition. This will help control your medical and food costs. Yes, you'll have to cook and clean. When you meet people of value, invite them to your opt-in list, mastermind group, or forum. Think of all you'd love to accomplish in the next 10 plus years and then push it to the front. If you don't know the Bible, read it. If you know the Bible, Atlas Shrugged is now assigned. You must learn more about finance than the average annuity and insurance salesperson. You must know many well-polished pros are dumb. If TSHTF, avoid them. They'll reinvent themselves as crooks. Be distrustful of dental assistant, teacher, pastor, or therapist. Yes, especially if you know they're globalist and or feminist. Let me tell you something that'll help you gain perspective. I was turned in for asking for a Tony Robbins program from my parents. I was gaslighted and hazed at church the following Sunday. Avoid most polls and especially conservative AstroTurf. 99% of us don't fit their desires. Plus, if you're informed, they're dumb by comparison. If globalist, feminist pastor screeches about InfoWars, Idiocracy, Jeff Burrick, Ron Paul, or Hippocrates Health Institute, immediately go investigate for yourself. But if you have to act stupid, then get used to eating bugs and being a medical experiment and a slave. Know the following rules. The dummy who trips on the exceptions to the rule is low IQ and probably doesn't want to work. Enemies will derelict their duties to bait and discredit you. You have to understand what you intend to outsource or automate. Fat lazy retard will say you and your product are obsolete and demand your work for free. Alpha males have powerful enemies from birth. With declining work ethics and rising apathy, bet on degeneracy. Leftist politicians, crime, and more of the same apathy and declining work ethics. Okay, we're about done. In the old days, college prep young men would teach each other game and how to head off ambushes. They'd suggest making FU money a goal. There are many mentors today with absolutely shitty methods. Good luck out there. I chose to rewrite this as follows. Hey there, young crew. Let's talk about getting ahead in this wild world. Because if you don't have a plan, someone else will, and you'll be stuck following their rules. AI is shaking things up big time. It's already taken a bunch of office jobs, and guess what's next? Truck drivers. Maybe even some government workers if the U.S. Congress ever gets its act together. Don't hold your breath. But here's the cool part. You can use AI to your advantage. Check out videos and posts about all the awesome AI tools out there. Use AI to remix old projects or even teach it to help you sell stuff, like showing it how you make sales and letting it copy your style. Just a heads up, AI can sometimes be a bit sneaky and censor stuff. It might cut out real but tough experiences you want to share, so keep an eye on that. Play around with AI. Ask it to explain a famous quote, a Bible verse, or even why everyone hated that one movie. You can also use AI to test ideas, figure out what people want, and predict trends. Super useful for starting a side hustle or creating content. Now let's talk money. You need to get smart with your cash. Save up, invest in things that make you money over time, and maybe check out Bitcoin or tech stocks. Watch out for shady salespeople pushing bad investments. Don't let them trick you like they might have tricked your uncle in a bad deal. Do your homework and pick the best stuff to invest in. Take care of yourself too. Eat healthy. Yeah, you might have to cook. Sorry. It'll save you money on food and doctor visits. When you meet cool people who vibe with your goals, invite them to join your group chat, Discord server, or whatever crew you're building. Dream big. Think about everything you want to do in the next 10 years, then start working on it now. If you've never read the Bible, give it a try. If you already have, pick up Atlas Shrugged. It's your next read. You need to know more about money than the average person trying to sell you boring stuff like annuities. And heads up, some pros out there are clueless. If things go south, steer clear. They might turn shady fast. Be extra careful around people like dental assistants, teachers, pastors, or therapists if they seem super globalist or feminist. I've got a story for you. I once got ratted out just for asking my parents for a Tony Robbins program and then got totally roasted at church the next Sunday. Not cool. Skip most politicians and fake conservative groups. They don't get us. If a globalist pastor starts ranting about stuff like InfoWars, Idiocracy, or Ron Paul, go look it up yourself. Don't just take their word for it. If you play dumb, you might end up stuck eating bugs or being someone's experiment. Yikes. Here are some quick rules to live by. People who mess up and blame exceptions are usually just lazy. Watch out for haters who'll try to mess with you to make you look bad. Know exactly what you're handing off to others or automating. Some people will call your work old news and try to get it for free. Don't fall for it. Strong leaders have enemies from day one. With people getting lazier and more meh every day, expect more chaos, crime, and apathy. Back in the day, young guys would share tips on how to win at life and dodge drama. They'd aim to make big money and live free. Today, a lot of mentors give terrible advice, so be picky. You've got this. Go make your plan and take over the game.